Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. So today's pick a card reading is going to be on how do people experience your love? Okay. So we have group 1 with awareness. We have group 2 with wisdom. We have group 3 with accelerated motion. And we have group 4 with discontent and boredom. All right, so take a second, decide which group you're the most drawn to. Timestamps are in the description box below. All right, so let's get into it for first group, group 1. So we have awareness, which is the magician and the original Rider-Waite deck. So your love is very, very powerful. Okay. So the way that you give love to people, like you show them what real love is. And then if they experience love somewhere else, it's not the same. Like your love is top tier. Okay. And you can satisfy all the love languages for someone. So the love languages, if you guys don't know, I hope I can remember them all. So we have physical touch, we have acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, and I think there's one more. Acts of service, did I say? And gift giving, I think, is another one. So gift giving, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, and words of affirmation. Okay, so you could be someone who satisfies all of those love languages. Okay, so maybe for you guys growing up, like you received love um in a very healthy way or in a healthier way than other people around you. Okay. And in the way that you received love probably wasn't maybe the traditional way. Maybe for some of you, it's a traditional way, like from your parents, your grandparents, your family members, and others of you, maybe you had a situation where you grew up with a single parent, and that parent still showed you love. They still gave you attention, showed you affection, and things like that. So it could be that way where you received love in a healthy way, or it could be that you, like growing up, you didn't receive that love. So because of that, you learned to give that love to other people because it was absent from your life or it wasn't as present as you wanted it to be growing up. Okay. I don't know why I'm going to childhood right now, but yeah, like you make people feel calm, you make people feel confident and comfortable. And that's how people experience your love. Group 1. Wow. So you could be a Virgo or a Gemini. Let's do the Astro Dice Spirit Team. How do people experience Group 1's love? I just said Virgo, didn't I? We got Virgo, second house, and Mars. So you could be a Virgo, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or a Aries. So I feel like you guys could be someone who is not afraid to show your emotions. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and people love this about you. You make people feel at home, even if it's not like in a romantic way, like the way you show love to your friends, the way you show love to strangers or to children. It's like they just feel at home. They feel so comfortable being around you. You're someone who's definitely nurturing. So you could be someone who already has children, or some people think that you would be a good parent if you don't have kids already. Wow. Okay. I'm hearing you have a good balance of give and take. So maybe you are in a healthy relationship right now, like a healthy romantic relationship right now, but maybe it took you a while to find this healthy relationship and this healthy balance of give and take within your romantic relationship. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna use my this Astro deck here. Hey, What's that doing in there? I found a tarot card within this deck. Wasn't supposed to be in there. Well, maybe this is a message because this card came out. So this is the Tower. So yeah, the way that you love people can shock people. It's very unexpected, but it's like once they experience it, it's like, dang, this is what I've been missing this whole time. Like, this is what I've been looking for in my friendships. This is the type of love I've been looking for in my friendships. This is the type of love I've been looking for, with my other family members, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for people who are like for platonic situations. And even coworkers can feel your love also, and it can be very shocking or surprising to them. All right, spirit guys, how do people experience group one's love? Wow, we got Mars again. So you could be someone who is very sensual. You could be someone who enjoys bonding with someone intimately. And this is like romantically. You could be someone who just enjoys bonding with someone intimately. So your Mars could be in a fire sign. So your Mars could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Yeah. But you're definitely someone who takes the lead. Like when it comes to romantic relationships, you're someone who takes the lead in your relationships. And this is how people experience your love, whether you're feminine or masculine. You could just be someone who likes to lead. You feel more comfortable in this leadership energy. But maybe you're also someone who knows how to pull back in order to receive that love also in the same way that you give. But people get very hot and heavy and fired up about you. People get very passionate towards you because of the way that they experience your love. Okay, so there could be some platonic situations where these people are very physically and romantically attracted to you and wish they could be in a relationship with you. But clearly there's a boundary there, or you can't be in a relationship with this person because they're either in a relationship already or you're in a relationship already. Spirit guys, how do people experience group one's love? We have conjunction empowerment. Yeah, didn't I say in the beginning, you make people feel comfortable, you make people feel calm, and you make them feel confident. And this is something that like boosts their ego. How do people experience group one's love? Oop, okay. We have the 10th house. So you guys are someone who has a reputation for showing up for other people in a very loving way. Like you're known for being a loving person and leading with your love, group one. And it just makes people feel comfortable. It makes people feel at home. People also like love your voice. They love like I heard the sweet nothings you whisper into their ear. So you could be someone who's very romantic. You could be a hopeless romantic. And this is how people experience your love. But you're also very practical with it too. It's like, I don't know, it's like you have a good balance of being dreamy, romantic, head in the clouds, but you also are able to be practical and be stable and be in the reality of what's going on. you know so yeah, like I'm hearing like your Venus sign could be a earth sign. So you could be a Venus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. My Venus is in Virgo. And then your Mars sign could be in a fire sign, like I mentioned before. So you could have Venus in Virgo or Venus in Capricorn or Taurus, like I said. Yeah. But yeah, like your love is very powerful. I'm hearing the One in a Million song by Aaliyah. Yeah. So that's how people experience your love. It goes on and on and on. Okay. They can't forget it. They will always remember it, even like your past lovers remember the way that you loved them. They'll never forget it. And they could see you as the one that got away or the one that they wished it would have worked out with, you know? Interesting. All right, group one, that was your reading. So I'm going to get into it for group two. We have wisdom. So I'm hearing like people could experience your love in a way that's very nurturing, like a mother or a father, or like an older sibling. Okay. And people just automatically feel like they need to be loyal to you because they feel like you are trustworthy and they feel like you know what you're talking about. I guess just by the way you show your love to them. So you could be someone who gives advice to people around you, and this is how you show your love. This is how people experience your love, by you giving them advice. And then these people who you give advice to, they take your advice and they see that it worked out for them. And you may have a very unique way of showing your love. You may not be someone who is overly affectionate, but you show your love in a way that is like supportive. So you could be someone who supports people's goals and dreams. You could talk to them, or they could talk to you and share like their goals or their plans for life, and you're very supportive of them in that way. So you could be like, oh, you can do it, or you may give them different ideas like, oh, well, make sure you check this out, or make sure you do this, make sure you do that, like I said, kind of like a motherly or fatherly love, or like a love from like a older person. And I'm not like saying it in a bad way. It's just like your love feels like familiar, like you feel like family to people, especially like strangers, coworkers, friends. Like it just feels so familiar. Um, like they're speaking to one of their family members or something. I hope that makes sense. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. How do people experience group two's love? So Jupiter, Libra, fourth house. So you could be a Sagittarius, a Libra, or a Cancer, or a Taurus. You could be someone who also introduced other people to other people. So you could be someone who connects other people to different things or different friendships and things like that. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Okay. And they could, like, if you've done this for someone, like you could even be a matchmaker. Like you can be like, oh, my friend is single. I think you'd be the perfect fit for them. And then you introduce them, and then this couple ends up being together forever, start a whole family together, get married, all that good stuff. And then they feel like that love from you because you brought happiness to their life, because you introduced this person to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example. So it's like you could introduce someone else to a connection that you have that will help them with their business, or that will help them with a health issue that they're dealing with. Okay. And then they connect with that person, and then that problem ends up getting solved or something. And they feel love from you in this way. That's so interesting. I never heard of that type of message before. Yeah, you definitely make people feel cozy, you make them feel at home. Like if someone lives at a distance from their parents or from their family, you make them feel at home just by having a conversation with them, or just by giving your listening ear or giving your advice to them, you know. Like if they're homesick, you make them not feel as homesick because of the type of loving energy you give off. All right. Let's keep going, spirit guys. How do people experience group two's love? Wow. Okay, sextile opportunity. I was just saying that before. It's like you're someone who connects people with other people to provide some type of opportunity for them. Like clearly. But yeah, I feel like people experience your love through collaboration, through connecting with them with a business opportunity, or connecting with them at work, or connecting with them in helping them in some type of way, you know? We have second house assets. You could be someone who maybe gives away certain things. Like you could be someone who maybe wears quality jewelry, quality clothing, or quality purses or bags or suits, I heard. Um, and you could be talking to someone and then they bring up, oh, you know, I need this, like I need a suit for this interview, or, you know, my daughter is about to go to prom, but she has a friend who fell on hard times and she's dealing with some trouble with, you know, trying to find a dress for prom and trying to, um, you know what I'm trying to say? Like trying to figure out what to do for prom. But then you're someone who's like, oh, I have a prom dress that this person could wear, or I know somebody who sells, or not sells, who gives away free dresses or has really nice dresses or something. You know what I mean? Or you could give that suit to someone who needs that suit for that interview, or you know of someone who can provide that for them, you know? So it's like you the hookup. You got the hookup for people. And this is how people experience your love. That's interesting. And we got the sun. Yeah. So you could be a, yeah, heavy Taurus. You definitely could be a Taurus for sure. You could be a Leo also. But you could get people to open up also. Like I said, you could be someone who likes to talk and chit chat with others and really connect with them on a social level. And people can experience your love in this way because maybe you ask them very uh observant questions, or questions that are like follow-up questions to what they were talking about. So it shows that you're someone who's actually listening to what they have to say. Okay. And that's not very common. So yeah, you could be someone who's very rare. um yeah, you give attention to people who don't really get attention, and they really appreciate this. They really appreciate your time, because I feel like you guys are someone who is powerful. You have some type of status. And then the fact that you took out time in your day to listen to them, or to provide a resource that they need, that person or those people definitely appreciate you for that, for being so giving in that way. All right, group two. So that was your reading. So we have group three, Eight of Wands. So I feel like people fall in love with you quickly, group three. Okay. People just are very passionate for you. So you could just be someone who's very exciting. You could be the life of the party. You could be a firecracker. You could be very opinionated. And you put these things on display. And you're very bold and brave in doing that. So it's like, I feel like people admire you, people look up to you, and people experience your love through their admiration for you. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. um, yeah, we'll get more messages later, but yeah. It's like you bring excitement to people's lives. And I guess just by being yourself is how people experience your love. So you could be someone who I'm hearing like you come in a flash, like you could show flashes of affection or like small spurts of affection towards people, but maybe you're not someone who's overly affectionate, but you still show affection in some type of way. And maybe because you're not someone who's overly affectionate, it's like when you do give that love, people hold on to that and it makes them want so much more. So it's like you leave them on a cliffhanger, or you like you have this like mysterious energy when it comes to love, because it's like people experience your love and they're like, dang, I know there's more. Where that came from, I wish group 3 would be more affectionate with me. I wish group 4 would hug me longer. I wish group 4 would, spend more time with me. This could even be someone who you're in a relationship with. You could just be someone who's not overly affectionate, but you do show your love in different ways. So you could show your love like for your romantic partner, by providing acts of service for them. So you may buy them things, or you may help them out around the house, or help them with their kids. Um, if this person has other kids outside of, with you, or if you guys do have kids together, you try to relieve stress from, your partner by spending time with your children. And this could be something that's spontaneous and your partner didn't expect you to take your kids on a trip, like a little field trip somewhere, or like a little getaway, so that this person or your partner can get their free time and their peace. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so your love is very different. All right, let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, how do people experience group 4's love? Scorpio, I think this is Pluto. We're going to say it's Pluto. I think it's Pluto and the 9th house. So yeah, more fire energy. So you could be a Scorpio. Yeah, heavy Scorpio here for sure. So when you do show your love, it could be very intense, and some people might not see it coming. So maybe for some of you, you could be a little awkward with showing your love, maybe because you didn't really experience love within your household in an affectionate way, but maybe in different ways you did. So maybe now as an adult, when you experience or when you show your love, it could be like unexpected or out of the blue, and people don't see it coming, but they like it. It's like, dang, where was this at, group 3? Like, I've been waiting for a hug from you all day. I've been waiting for a kiss from you. I've been waiting for, you to just comfort me or be open to talking to me. I'm just saying different scenarios of like if you're in a romantic relationship, or if this is with a friend or a coworker or whatever, you know. Yeah, the way that people experience your love is very untraditional, and the way that you show your love is very untraditional and unconventional. But people still like it, people still want it. Okay. Because like you're someone who is definitely good looking. Okay, with this fire energy, you got heavy Scorpio here. You're very actually attractive, whether you're feminine or masculine. Okay. And you could be someone who has a lot of experience with romantic partners. Like you could have had a lot of romantic partners. Okay. And the way that they experienced your love was very intense. They enjoyed it. Um, but maybe for some of them, it might have not felt as stable as they wanted it to be. So maybe they didn't know how to handle your type of love. And maybe that's why it didn't work out. Okay. That's a specific message. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit guides, how do people experience group three's love? Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, how do people experience group three's love? Yeah. Aquarius, the radical. Very different. Very different, but intense. Because Aquarius talks about being unique, eccentric, being innovative, different from other people. And then you see this says pow, and that reminds me of Scorpio energy, because Scorpio can be intense, unexpected, magnetic, you know. Wow. We have Cancer. How do people experience? Oh, wow. Okay, that came out. And then we have love. So this flipped over. This wanted to come out. So yeah, people definitely love your love. They love to experience your love. You could be someone who doesn't, like I said, you don't express your emotions as much, and you may show your love in different ways outside of being affectionate. But it's like when you are affectionate, it's very prominent and it's very impactful for these people. Okay. So this could be the relationship you have with your kids. This could be the relationship you have with your romantic partner or with your friends or family or coworkers. So it just depends on the situation here. Yeah, you may be someone who is in your shell with your emotions. You could be a Cancer moon. You could be a water moon for sure. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio moon. And your Venus sign could be in an Aquarius. Yeah. Your Venus sign could be in Aquarius. Yeah. But you could also be someone who does things for people, and that's the way that people experience your love. Like you could be someone who does favors for people, and it may not be like you're giving out free favors or anything, but like, maybe trusted friends, trusted family members, people that are genuine. You help them out, and you go all in for them. So this is how people experience your love, is through the favors you may do for them, through the acts of kindness you may give to them. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. All right, so y'all could be a Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Aquarius, any of the fire signs, and any of the water signs. All right, group 3. That was interesting. So we have group 4 with discontent and boredom. So maybe people, like when you give your love to people, people may not feel good enough to receive your love. Maybe because you make them feel so good about themselves and you make them feel so warm and fuzzy and cuddly. I don't know. But they may feel that they don't deserve your love in some type of way. I'm not sure why. But yeah, you could be someone who uplifts people by the way that you love them, or by the way, like you could be someone who gives people compliments, and this is how people experience your love. And you may compliment people on something that they are insecure about. So it's like, what, really? Like group 4 is complimenting me on my glasses, or my outfit. Like I always thought that I didn't have a good style or whatever, you know. Yes, you definitely boost people's self-esteem. And this is how people experience your love. And you could be someone who is just like, you could be someone who's very good looking. You could have a really good job. You could be someone who has like a lot of friends. You could have like an entourage, or you could have like a friend group you always hang around. So you could be someone who's popular, and then these people that you're giving these compliments to may not be on your level, and they may put you on a pedestal. So it's like when they experience your love by compliments, or just by smiling at them, or just having a conversation with them, it's like they're so amazed that someone like you would talk to someone like them. Okay. Yes, I'm heavily getting like acquaintances, strangers, coworkers right now. And it could even be some friends also. All right. Let's keep going. So you could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. How do people experience group four's love? Hold on, let's fix my mic. All right. So Scorpio, 12th house, and North Node, I believe. This is North Node. So North Node and Scorpio, the 12th house. Let's see. So opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. So I don't know. I'm hearing you could make people go through an ego death, or you could make people end a certain way of thinking about themselves and start thinking about themselves in a different way. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely boost people's confidence, group four. So you could be someone who is intuitive, and maybe you could pick up on when someone is sad or not feeling good about themselves, or you could pick up on when someone may need a word of encouragement, and then you give that to them. And then they're like surprised that you are complimenting them or boosting them up in a category of their life where they don't feel good enough, but I feel like this is something that they needed at the time. This is something that they needed to hear. So maybe you don't even know that this is something that impacts people in this way. Like just the small things that you do has a big impact on people. And this is how people experience your love, group four. Wow. Yeah, so you are meant to create like transformations in people by how you show your love to them. Yeah. And then and then by you doing this, you're helping people kind of like get on track and help them find their calling, or help them find more happiness, or help them find happiness, period. You know, because some of these people, they may be putting on a mask like they're happy, they have everything under control, but maybe they're really not, and they don't want to show this to you or show this to other people. But maybe intuitively you're just an empath, and you pick up on people's emotions, and then you're able to see maybe what they need to hear or what's missing, and then you give that to them. Wow. And this is how they experience your love. So you could be definitely heavy water signs here. So you could have maybe all three of your big three is in a water sign. So you could be sun, moon, or rising in Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right, got this card that fell. Oh my gosh. What did I say? Look, Pisces. Yeah, y'all are definitely intuitive. You are an empath. You can pick up on people's emotions. And by you picking up on people's emotions, you know how to express love to them in a way that they need it. Wow, that's cool. Spirit team. How do people experience group four's love? Jupiter expansion. Didn't I just say that, y'all? I can't make this up here, okay? Like I was saying, is that like you guys help people transform their way of thinking about themselves, which will lead to some type of expansion. Wow. It's just so interesting how these messages just line up. It's crazy. Let's get one more. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. How do people experience group force love? Wow. And we have Neptune dreams. And Neptune energy is represented by Pisces. So we have Pisces, Pisces, and Pisces. So comment below if you have Pisces in your big three. You could have like Pisces sun, Pisces rising, or Pisces sun, Pisces moon, and then like Scorpio sun or something. But yeah, wow. Like you help people who are shy. Like I feel like this is tapping into the people who are shy, who may have low self-esteem, like the people that you show your love to. I mean, the people that you show your love to that I'm tapping into may just be going through different things in life. They may have a mask on. They're just trying to put up a good front, just to get through the day or, just get through life. But you're someone who sees the unknown. You see what they're hiding emotionally and intuitively. So y'all could be someone with spiritual gifts too. You could be spiritual. Yeah. And this is how people experience your love. It's like you see them for who they really are. And it's like you make them feel relatable. Like you make them not feel left out. You make them feel included in some type of way because of the validation or the support that you give to them. Wow. This is beautiful. Interesting. So yeah, you could be a Sagittarius or any of the or any of the other water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy, heavy, heavy. All right, group 4, that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.